When it comes to it, Pokemon is a franchise filled with an interesting plethora of characters and secrets which you run across all the time. But there's a set of things in Pokemon games that most people overlook, and some of those are the side quests. Some of these are obvious, some are secret, and some are actually inaccessible without using some sort of cheats to access them. So today I want to have a look at the secret side quests in Pokemon you may have missed. The first secret side quest that you may have missed is one that is only triggered by glitching the original versions of Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue. And this side quest is the hidden battle with Professor Oak that you can trigger if you have a hacked or glitched game. See, his team includes the left behind Pokemon that you and your rival did not choose at the beginning of the game. Battling with Professor Oak would have been a big boss battle at the end of the game as probably a side quest. It's unfortunate though that Game Freak ended up removing this from the game as it's only left in the code somewhat, but it genuinely would have been a cool side quest for all of us to experience and enjoy. Just imagine it, right? Being able to battle like Oak properly, but unfortunately, as mentioned, this is something that was in the code, but that they removed for whatever reason. Next is a quest that showed up in the original Pokemon Gold and Pokemon Silver games, as well as in Pokemon Heart Gold and Pokemon Soul Silver games, and this was a quest that was pretty straightforward. It's the Deliver the Spearow side quest. So this is what you have to do. If you speak to the guard near Goldenrod City and Route 35, he will ask you to deliver a Spearow that is holding mail for an NPC on Route 31. This guard's name, the one who's giving you the Spearow, is Webster, and he's also known as Randy in Generation 2. Either way, what's the point I'm talking about here? Well, basically, he'll give you a Spearow. In Generation 2's original Gold and Silver game, it's a Spearow with the move Peck, Growl, Leer, and it holds the item Flower Mail, whereas in Generation 4's Heart Gold, Soul Silver, it holds instead the Grass Mail and has the moves Leer, Fury Attack, Pursuit, and Aerial Ace. So, all you have to do is deliver this to the NPC on Route 31, and if you complete the side quest, the quest will reward you with an item and a TM, but there is the option to keep the Spearow on your journey and not completing the side quest. If you feel like it, you can essentially avoid completing the quest or complete the quest and receive the item and TM, or the question is, what do you really prefer? If you want, you can keep a free Spearow that you essentially steal, or you can get some items for helping an NPC out. It's really up to you, it's your choice. So next is a side quest that I also included in my Secret Zones video, and this is one from Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and also Emerald. It's the Unlocking Regis side quest. So these creatures can be summoned by finding the old texts in the sealed chambers. Now many steps must be taken before doing this, but it's simple and pretty straightforward. First of all, bring Pokemon with Dig, Surf, and Dive. Then beat the 7th gym. Yes, you can catch the Regis before taking on the Elite Four. Keep that in mind. Either way, then catch a Relicanth and also catch or evolve Wailmer into Wailord. You gotta just get yourself a Wailord either way. So head to Pacific Town and then surf off from the town to the west. This will take you to Route 132. Get off on the island to the south and then surf west till you reach the next shallow area. Then surf west again until you reach a dark spot of the water and use Dive. Head south underwater and you will find the tablet and use Dive again. Head to the tablet at the back of the cave and use Dig in front of it. Examine the second tablet in the second cave. An earthquake will occur, indicating the doors of the 3 Regis ruins opened up on the surface have opened up. And of course, to do all this, you need to have like a Relicanth at the top or the bottom of your party and a Wailmer at the top or the bottom. I can't remember the exact schematics, but either way, they will lead basically you now to have the ability to get yourself the Regis. Next, of course, you have to get your hands on the Regis, which is pretty straightforward. It's an easy task. But can be different depending on which version of Pokemon you're playing. If you're playing Ruby and Sapphire or Emerald, it differs between the two versions, right? So keep that in mind. For now, we're going to take a look at how to actually get the Regis the Emerald way, right? How do you unlock the caves the Emerald way? Well, this is how you do it. First, we'll start with Regirock. His cave is in the south of the desert, so go there. When you get there, read the inscription and then go 2 steps left, 2 steps down, and use Rock Smash. The door will open up and you can battle a Regirock at the level 40. Secondly, now we have Regis. See, his cave is in Route 105, so go there. When you get there, read the inscription and do a clockwise lap of the cave. Run around it, right? Staying next to the walls at all times. Once you've done a full lap, the door will open up and you can battle Regis, and he's going to be level 40. And then finally, we have Registeel, and his cave is in Route 120. So go there. When you get there, read the inscription and then go to the middle of the room and use Flash. The door will open and you can battle Registeel at level 40. Keep in mind, this is the Emerald way of doing it. Ruby and Sapphire have a bit of a different method for each one of these Pokemon, so keep that in mind. Either way, that's that's basically one of the side quests. Next, we have a bit of a curveball, as we're going to go to the wondrous world of side quests from Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Now, these games included loads of side quests. Now, I've got to be honest, like, this is actually like making me really happy to go back to those games just for how much they have in them. So, this is the School Mysteries side quest. See, when you go to the Big Wave Beach, you will speak to a youngster who mentions something about some weird happenings at a trainer school. You go there at night and you will find a girl with her Drifloon who speaks about the 7 mysteries that are happening at the school. She will give you various pointers to solve them. After finding the 6th mystery, the girl will say she can't help with the 7th, but note about how she moves to Alola and did not know English and now wants to protect the school. You will receive an item until you will get interrupted by a security guard, and then girl will disappear, which is really spooky and weird. So it's a bit of a creepy kind of mystery and kind of like a, you know, creepy girl type of thing, you know, in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, as there's always that one creepy girl character in all Pokemon games usually. Then we have a short little side quest, but that I still think is worth mentioning, and this one comes from Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, and this is the side quest where you have to watch that Slowpoke, and the side quest which essentially gives you the least amount of stuff like out of it. It like really is a short and stupid quest. But basically, when you visit Pewter City, a lady will ask you to watch her Slowpoke. Agreeing to do so will trigger a cutscene. Now, this small side quest is a bit random and pointless, and honestly one of the most random side quests that majority of people tend to ignore because it just doesn't really give you much in return, and it doesn't require much from the player besides pressing the accept button on actually watching her Slowpoke and then sitting through a cutscene for the most part. So a pretty weird and stupid kind of side quest, but it's there, and why not mention it? And then we have ourselves another quest coming to us from Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and this one in particular is the Rotom and the vending machine side quest. So in Hau'oli City Marina, when you go to the vending machine, you will learn that the vending machine is broken. The girl there will discover your Rotom Pokédex and suggest that Rotom enter the vending machine in order to fix it. If you take her advice and allow the Rotom to actually enter the vending machine will be fixed and the girl will give you a freshwater. A pretty short little side quest, but I think it's a cute one that's worth mentioning. Next, we have a pretty short side quest from the lovely Pokemon Emerald. Now, this is the Battle Steven side quest. So you can find Steven in the upper area of Meteor Falls after you defeat the Elite Four and the new champion Wallace, because between Ruby and Sapphire over to Emerald, the actual champion changes. So either way, after entering the Hall of Fame, Steven will leave a Beldum and a note for you in his house in Moss Deep City. This is only in Emerald version, keep that in mind. So it's a really cool little side quest. You can go and battle him. It's interesting to say the least, right? It's a side quest again, so it's not that major, but again, pretty cute little random side thing to do. And I guess it can't be a side quest video without a mention of the Sevii Islands. So this takes us back to Fire Red and Leaf Green Pokemon games. So in Fire Red and Leaf Green, you can visit the Sevii Islands when you have defeated the Elite Four and the champion. The islands are located, or the island rather, is located basically to the south of Kanto, and to travel to these islands, you must go to Vermilion City Dock and take the ferry or fly to the islands. Now, the Sea Gallop ferries will be on your main transport to each island. These islands are home to NPCs and several legendary and mythical Pokemon. There's also Team Rocket Grunts on these islands involving the side quests, and you must travel to each island in order from 1 to 7. It's a huge area. Most of you guys may or may not remember the Sevii Islands. Some people love them, some people hate them, but there's just several things to do there. There's like several side quests within the Sevii Islands, and it's a pretty big post-game area. It's like actually a pretty huge post-game area, and I think it's worthwhile giving it a separate mention on its own. So that is basically it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy it, then drop a like down below, and once again, thank you for the support recently. If you guys want to see a part 2 to this video, let's hit 1,000 likes exactly, and we'll get a part 2 posted very soon with far more side quests, as I have a huge list here. Also, a big thank you to my boy Subarashi for helping me do the research for this video, as I've been really having a hard time doing it recently because I've been sick. So a big thank you again to Subarashi for helping out with the research and the content within this video. Thank you so much, Subarashi. I appreciate it, man.